Hello, and welcome to today's story. In this video, we explore the mysterious and still unsolved disappearance of the Springfield Three, a case from Springfield, Missouri, involving Sherrill Levitt, age 47, Suzie Streeter, age 19, Stacy McCall, age 18. Despite decades of investigations and countless theories, the whereabouts of these three women remain unknown. Their case has become one of the most famous cold cases in Missouri's history. This video discusses a missing person case involving potential foul play. Viewer discretion is advised. All individuals mentioned in connection with this case are presumed innocent unless proven otherwise in a court of law. The information here is drawn from public records, reliable news sources, and statements made by law enforcement and the families involved. Born in 1944, Sherrill Levitt was a hardworking, independent mother known for her dedication to her daughter, Suzie. She worked as a cosmetologist and was often described as meticulous about her home and personal appearance. Suzie Streeter. Suzie was Sherrill's teenage daughter, finishing high school in the early 1990s. Described as friendly and artistic, Suzie planned to pursue a career path in cosmetology, following in her mother's footsteps, or possibly enter the beauty industry after graduation. Stacy McCall was Suzie's friend and classmate, known for her vibrant personality. She was described as caring, outgoing, and excited about the next stage of her life following high school graduation. Stacy and Suzie had been looking forward to college and summer activities. Springfield, Missouri. The city of Springfield in Greene County is often considered a comfortable, family-friendly community. In the early 1990s, violent crime was not particularly high, and families generally felt safe in their neighborhoods. On June 6, 1992, Suzie and Stacy attended their graduation ceremony from Kickapoo High School. It was a day of celebration for them, their friends, and families. Afterward, they joined various graduation parties, hopping between gatherings with friends. Suzie and Stacy were last seen around 2 a.m. on June 7th, as they left a friend's home. Their initial plan was to spend the night at a hotel to continue celebrating. But due to crowds and changes in plans, they decided to stay at Suzie's house instead. Sherrill Levitt was believed to be at home that evening, presumably asleep when Suzie and Stacy arrived. The house shared by Sherrill and Suzie was on 1717 East Delmar Street. It was a modest single-family residence in a quiet neighborhood. By morning, no one had heard from Sherrill, Suzie, or Stacy. Friends who arrived at the home found all three cars parked outside, an immediate red flag that something was amiss, given the absence of any of the women. Upon entering the home on June 7th, friends noticed that all purses, keys, and personal items were left behind. The women's vehicles were still in the driveway. There were no obvious signs of forced entry or a struggle. The front porch light was broken, though it's unclear if this was related to their disappearance or a pre-existing issue. When calls went unanswered, friends and family members grew alarmed. Some visitors unknowingly tidied up the house, throwing away what might have been critical evidence. A curious piece of information: a phone in the home rang at one point, and a male voice reportedly made lewd or unsettling comments. This incident, however, remains anecdotal and hard to verify. The Springfield Police Department soon became involved. They labeled the situation suspicious. 3 women had vanished, leaving personal belongings, including cigarettes and money, behind. Authorities conducted door-to-door interviews in the neighborhood, asking if anyone had heard unusual noises or seen suspicious individuals. No solid leads materialized from these early efforts. From the start, law enforcement suspected foul play. The fact that multiple women disappeared simultaneously suggested a potential abduction or planned crime. Various leads pointed to different persons of interest over the years, but no one was definitively charged. One notable individual who emerged in discussions was Robert Craig Cox, a convicted criminal who had been in Springfield around the time the three went missing. Cox made statements and retractions that suggested he knew more about the disappearance than he publicly admitted. However, police have never been able to gather sufficient evidence to officially connect him to the case. Over the years, numerous tips about possible suspects have surfaced, including rumors of ex-boyfriends, unknown stalkers, or even associates with criminal backgrounds. Law enforcement has investigated leads involving possible burial sites, including a rumored location under a hospital parking garage, but none have yielded conclusive evidence. As with many high-profile missing person cases, alleged sightings were reported in different states. None were substantiated. Media coverage sometimes fueled conspiracy theories, but police have largely discounted unverified rumors that lacked factual basis. Despite decades passing, the Springfield Police Department and the families of the missing women have never stopped seeking answers. A reward fund remains available for information leading to a resolution, hoping to encourage potential witnesses to come forward. This case has been covered in television programs, podcasts, and documentaries focused on unsolved mysteries. Many investigators and true crime enthusiasts revisit the story, hoping fresh attention could prompt new tips. The families of Sherrill, Suzie, and Stacy have participated in interviews and public awareness events, keeping the memories of their loved ones alive. Their advocacy underscores the importance of community vigilance and the power of public tips in solving cold cases. The disappearance of the Springfield Three remains one of Missouri's most haunting cold cases. 3 women vanished without a trace, leaving behind perplexing questions and a community haunted by their absence. How could they vanish from an ordinary suburban home with no clear sign of struggle? Who might have targeted them, and why? If you have any information regarding the whereabouts of Sherrill Levitt, Suzie Streeter, and Stacy McCall, if it seems trivial, please contact the Springfield Police Department or an appropriate tip line. Cold cases rely on public support, and even small details can make a major difference in solving a mystery decades later. Thank you for watching and learning about the Springfield Three. If you found this overview informative, please like and share this video to keep their story in the public eye. Consider subscribing for more content on unsolved mysteries, missing person cases, and true crime stories. Your engagement is crucial in keeping these stories alive and potentially bringing resolution to the families who still seek answers.